Have you ever found yourself saying, "I'm anxious"? As if anxiety were a fixed part of your identity, as if it were tattooed on your being. Maybe you've lived in this state for so long that you don't even remember who you are without it. But what if I told you that you are not your anxiety? That this emotion, however intense and overwhelming it may seem, doesn't define who you are? Imagine for a moment that your mind is like a radio, and anxiety is just a station. Yes, a station with a strong signal that you've learned to tune into every day. But it's not the only station available. You just need to learn to change the dial. And that change starts with a simple question. Who am I, apart from my anxiety? In this video, we're going to walk together along a path you may never have traveled before. We'll explore, based on neuroscience, quantum physics, and expanded consciousness, how anxiety installs itself in your body like a repetitive program, and how you can uninstall it. Not just relieve it temporarily, but transform it profoundly. Because when you understand that you are the creator of your reality, you don't just overcome anxiety, you transcend it. You'll discover that anxiety isn't a sentence, it's a sign. It's telling you, hey, you're stuck in the past or the future. Come back to the now. And when you learn to return to the present with intention, attention, and heightened emotion, something magical happens. You reconnect with your true self, the one that isn't hurt or afraid, the one who is already full, healthy, and free. If you're tired of being a prisoner of the same thoughts, the same feelings, the same cycles of worry, this video is for you. And perhaps at the end of it, you'll realize something that could change your life forever. You are not your anxiety. You are the consciousness that observes it. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that affects millions of people around the world, maybe even you, anxiety. But our aim here is not just to explain what anxiety is or to offer palliative solutions. Our proposal is much deeper, to deconstruct the illusion that anxiety is part of who you are. Because that's the truth. You've learned to be anxious. And what has been learned can be unlearned. Let's dive into a transformative journey together, where you'll understand that anxiety is just a reflection of mental and emotional patterns that have been repeated so many times that they've become automatic. As if your body had taken control of your mind. But that can change. Neuroscience shows that the brain is plastic, meaning that it can be reprogrammed. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. During this video, you'll learn that anxiety is not a personal trait. It's a learned physiological and emotional response. The anxious mind lives trapped between the past and the future, and this creates a chemical cycle of survival. There is a way out, a way of reconnecting with the present moment and with who you really are, and that through meditation, conscious observation, and high intention, you can literally change your biology, your brain, and your perception of reality. You're not here by chance. Maybe the universe is bringing you this message because you're ready. Ready to stop trying to control everything. Ready to let go of the fear of the unknown. Ready to remember something much greater. You are a limitless being with the potential to heal, expand, and create. And if you follow me to the end of this video, you'll have a practical, possible, and powerful plan to transform your relationship with anxiety. And more than that, to discover, perhaps for the first time in a long time, who you really are, without this label, without this weight, without this fear. Anxiety is not born with you. It develops. It is built up, step by step, thought by thought, emotion by emotion. And the most curious thing is that most of the time it doesn't even start in the mind. It starts in the body. Yes, the body. The body stores memories. It learns to anticipate danger. And when you've lived for years reacting to the same stimuli, with the same thoughts, the body becomes the mind. Let me explain it simply. Every time you think about something that worries you, your brain sends out chemical signals, stress, hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, and the body responds. The heart races, breathing shortens, your stomach churns, and then the thought comes, my God, I'm getting anxious. But what actually happened was the opposite. The thought provoked the emotion, and the emotion reinforced the thought. This cycle repeats itself until you begin to identify with it. And then comes the fatal phrase, I'm anxious. But here is the most liberating truth. You are not the pattern. You are the one who can observe the pattern. You are not fear. You are the consciousness that perceives fear. And this perception is the first step towards change. When you become the observer of your thoughts and emotions, you break the automatic cycle that has been controlling you. Quantum physics teaches us that what we put our attention on expands. And if you keep feeding your anxiety with focus, with worry, with constant analysis, guess what? You're tuning your frequency to the problem. But when you withdraw your attention from what limits you and direct it towards what you want to experience, peace, confidence, presence, you begin to change your energetic signature, and biology follows. Science calls this epigenetics. Your internal environment, made up of thoughts and emotions, switches genes on and off. This means that you can literally rewrite your genetic expression when you consistently change what you feel and think. It's not about thinking positive. It's about teaching your body to feel in advance what you want to experience, until this becomes the new normal. Until anxiety is no longer an unwelcome guest, but just a reminder of the old self. True transformation happens when you apply what you know with intention and constancy. That's why I'm now going to show you a practical, simple, and powerful plan for re-educating your body and mind to live beyond anxiety. Step 1. Start with silence. Meditation to break the cycle. Every morning before any external stimuli, sit down for 10 to 20 minutes. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Bring your attention to the present moment. Remain aware of your breathing and your body. When the mind wants to take you into the future, what if this happens? Or to the past, why did that happen? You gently bring it back to the now. This is the art of breaking the habit of being the same me. Step 2. Observe without judgment. During the day, whenever you notice an anxious thought arising, don't fight it. Just mentally say, "Interesting, I'm having a worry thought." This simple act activates the neocortex, the thinking part of the brain, and takes the body out of automatic mode. You become the observer, and the observer has power. Step 3. Affirmations to recondition your being. When you wake up and before you go to sleep, repeat powerful affirmations quietly or mentally. Here are a few. I am greater than my anxiety. I am the presence you observe, not the fear you feel. Today I choose to live in peace. My body is learning to live safely. Repeat it with feeling, as if it were already true. You are installing new neural circuits. Step 4. High emotion. Teach your body to feel. Choose a high emotion to practice every day. Gratitude, joy, trust. Imagine yourself living a life without anxiety. How would you walk? How would you breathe? How would you look people in the eye? Feel it intensely. The body learns through emotion. When you feel before you see, you attract what you feel. Step 5. Create a morning routine to align mind, body, and heart. Before you pick up your cell phone or reply to messages, connect with yourself. Meditate, affirm, feel. Program your being for what you want to experience. Don't react to what you fear. All of this is training. And the more you practice, the more the old anxious self loses strength, and the new awakened self comes to life. Take a deep breath now. Yes, just for a moment. Do you realize how, in this simple act, your body already begins to change frequency? That's exactly what we're talking about. Healing doesn't start outside, it starts inside. And anxiety, as real as it may seem, is just a reflection of an internal state that can be transformed. You've come this far because, at some deeper level, your soul already knows that you're not this repetitive pattern of fear and anticipation. You weren't born anxious. You became anxious because of memories, experiences, interpretations, and above all, by repeating the same thought, day after day, year after year. But you see, the fact that you have learned means that you can unlearn. What's more, you can relearn a new way of living. Neuroscience has proven that if you change your mind, your brain changes. If you change how you feel, your body changes. And if you stick with it every day, what seemed impossible, like living without anxiety, becomes your new normal. Because you're training your entire system to operate with a new piece of information, a new vibration, a new energy signature. And the beautiful thing is that you don't have to do it alone. There is a greater intelligence within you, one that knows exactly the way back to balance. When you silence the mind, feel the heightened emotion, and deliver your intention with clarity and faith, this intelligence responds, and it responds with healing, with peace, with direction. So, starting today, remember, you are not your anxiety. You are the consciousness that can heal, transform, and create. You are not stuck. You are awakening. And this awakening is the first step towards living the life you've always known, deep down was possible. And if you feel that this message has touched something inside you, then share it. Share it with those who need reminding that there is a way out. Like it, comment on it. Say in the comments, "I am not my anxiety. I am free." Write this as an act of affirmation. Because every time you affirm with emotion, you engrave that truth in your body. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving content like this, which unites science, spirituality, and the practice of transformation. Together we are creating a new reality. Together we are reprogramming the collective. Always remember, you are not the old me who has suffered. You are the new you who chooses every day to reinvent yourself. And even if the journey brings challenges, each challenge is an invitation to mastery. Every time you breathe with awareness, observe without reacting, feel gratitude in the midst of chaos, you are teaching your body to live beyond anxiety. And that is pure freedom.